Hello BBN, Mark Pope's guy finds his first home in the NBA. Jaxson Robinson went to the Cleveland Cavaliers on an undrafted contract. Could Robinson have gone undrafted because he didn't have much confidence from the Cleveland Cavaliers coach? Let's take a look at the news. Jaxson Robinson's arrival in the NBA, despite being unwritten, is an iconic moment that reflects not only the player's individual talent but also Mark Pope's ability to develop athletes ready for the next level. Signing an undrafted free agent contract with the Cleveland Cavaliers marks the beginning of a new phase in Robinson's career, who found in Lexington, with Pope, an environment conducive to developing and catching the attention of the leagues. Scouts. Robinson arrived at Kentucky basketball as a transfer from BYU, carrying with him high expectations, but his path was not without challenges. Last season, he showed his worth while healthy before suffering a wrist injury that sidelined him for the second half of the season. Despite that setback, his numbers were impressive, averaging 13 points per game, 3.5 rebounds, and 1.7 assists in just 24 games. Those numbers aren't just cold statistics. They tell the story of a versatile player who can impact the game from both the three-point line and beyond, as well as contribute defensively when needed. Robinson's undrafted status may raise some questions about the confidence NBA coaches have in his starting prospects. Could the Cleveland Cavaliers' decision to sign him as a free agent be tied to uncertainty about his consistency or physical stamina after the injury? Or is it simply a market strategy, considering that players with specific skills, such as long-range shooting, can be molded to the needs of the roster? These doubts are natural, but they shouldn't overshadow Robinson's achievement in achieving his dream, and the recognition from experts like Jay Bilas, who highlighted his scoring ability and efficiency on the perimeter as valuable attributes. For the NBA, the wrist injury, while frustrating, can also be seen as a chapter overcome in Robinson's journey. His release to full contact and the opportunity to join the Cavaliers roster indicate that he is ready to compete again. On the bench in Cleveland, Robinson has everything it takes to become an offensive spark, as many have already dubbed him. His ability to create plays and space the floor with his three-point shooting could be exactly what the team needs to gain depth in its rotation. In addition, his college basketball experience and resilience in the face of adversity could be important differentiators in earning significant minutes. It is impossible to talk about Robinson without mentioning the crucial role that Mark Pope has played in his development. Since taking over at Kentucky basketball, Pope has demonstrated a unique ability to identify and develop talent. Not only did he give Robinson another chance at a prestigious program, but he also created an environment where the player could fully explore his skills. Under Pope's watchful eye, Robinson refined his game, gained confidence, and proved that he deserved a chance in the world's premier basketball league. Now, it's up to Robinson to make the most of his opportunity. The path from undrafted free agent to a solid NBA role is full of challenges, but also opportunities. If he can translate his college performance to the professional level and earn the trust of the Cavaliers head coach, there's no limit to what he can achieve. His journey is a living example of how hard work combined with the right support can open unexpected doors. Congratulations to Jaxson Robinson and his family for seeing this dream come true. May he continue to shine in the next chapters of his career, bringing pride not only to himself, but also to all those who believed in his potential. And let's move forward. In this Kentucky football, the trade of wide receiver Dinarius Gray, originally committed to the Auburn Tigers, is one of those stories that resonates beyond simple stats and rankings. It's not just about adding talent to the roster. It's about affirming the visibility, appeal, and ambition of a program that has long been quietly working behind the scenes to change its narrative. Mark Stoops, the coach who has been the backbone of this transformation in Lexington, has proven once again that his strategic vision extends far beyond the sidelines. With the arrival of Gray, whose speed and accuracy on routes have already earned him glowing comparisons in the recruiting circuit, Kentucky has not only gained an exceptional player, but also sent a clear message to its SEC rivals. The Wildcats are here to compete, and they're doing it with class and determination. Dinarius Gray, originally from Boynton Beach, Florida, is one of those players who seems destined to shine early. Ranked as the 99th best overall prospect and the 14th best wide receiver in the 2026 class by rivals, he brings with him an impressive skill set. During his third season in high school, he accumulated impressive numbers: 48 receptions, 709 yards, and 11 touchdowns. Those numbers alone are enough to catch the eye of any college football program. But what is most impressive about Gray is his ability to create separation from defenders and his versatility to spread the field. He is not just a fast receiver. He is a player who understands the gaps in the game, who sees the gaps before they even appear. Gray's decision to leave Auburn for Kentucky was preceded by an official visit to Lexington in early June, a moment that seems to have left a deep impression on the young athlete. The campus, the atmosphere, and, above all, the athletic project presented by the Wildcats seem to have resonated in a special way with him. It's important to highlight the role played by Eldamian Washington, Kentucky's wide receivers coach, who has proven to be a true maestro in recruiting. His ability to connect with athletes and communicate the program's vision has been crucial in attracting high-level talent like Gray. It's no wonder that Kentucky is becoming an attractive destination for players looking to not only win, but also grow on and off the field. This shift in the SEC recruiting landscape should not be underestimated. Kentucky, historically seen as a lesser team in the conference, is slowly building an identity of its own. The acquisition of Gray not only strengthens the Wildcats' 2026 class, but also reinforces the idea that the program is ready to compete with the conference giants in terms of recruiting. Poaching such a coveted prospect from a direct rival like Auburn is a symbolic coup, a demonstration of the work done by Mark Stoops. In addition, this recruiting win signals something even larger: Kentucky's increased national visibility. College football programs are often judged not only by their performance on the field, but also by their ability to attract talent from other states. Landing a player of Gray's caliber from Florida is an indication that Kentucky is expanding its reach. This is especially true in a conference as competitive as the SEC, where the battle for players begins long before they even step foot on the college field. Gray arrives at Kentucky at a crucial time for the program. The Wildcats have been working hard to build a dynamic and versatile offensive attack capable of holding their own against the best teams in the conference. With his arrival, he is expected to be a key part of that process. His explosiveness and ability to create big plays could give the team new offensive dimensions, something that will be vital as they face increasingly sophisticated defenses in the SEC. Plus, his presence on the roster is a big deal for the Wildcats football team. What do you think? Leave a comment.